Emilia Bernal and Anai Volpe.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Thank you for this interview, girls.
HEIS is a feature film, but this is also a part of a cross-media project, which is in the same time a series of 5 episodes of 11 minutes each, and also an art exhibition that mixes art and digital. And here, this is the world premiere in the Los Angeles Film Festival for the feature film part, and we are very happy with the team of the movie. And I had this idea to create this project when I was in China, in Beijing alone 3 years ago. And as I was far from my country, I felt the emergency to speak about what I used to live in France and what I was living every day in France. So I started to write the whole project over there. I wanted to create it first a series of 5 or 6 or 7 episodes. I didn't know, but I began to shoot some episodes, and when I finished to do the series, I realized that it was almost a feature film altogether. So I wanted to push the limits, and I wanted maybe to explore a feature film part. So I took the camera again with Alexandre Desan, who is the co-DOP, and we shooted a first version of the feature film and the second version maybe 3 months later, and I just realized that the feature film was totally complementary with the series on this moment. So I didn't cancel the series or transform it in feature film. I decided to keep these 2 parts. And after this, one of the characters in the feature film is working on art exhibition, but we never see the art exhibition. And I was thinking that it would be very cool to do the art exhibition of the character of the feature film. So I decided to create the art exhibition also, and then the 3 parts were born. Yes, but it was very, I don't know, very natural and instinctive. I really wanted to do it in this way, to work on this way of narration. It has been just a pleasure and like an emergency project. I wanted to do a fake documentary into the fiction, right? It was because I think I wanted to do a very hybrid project, and I thought it was very interesting to do this documentary about the mother, and to have the point of view of 2 generations and the gap between the children of 25 years old, they are not babies anymore, and their mother. I think that we can see in the movie a lot of parallels between them, and also this gap and the conflict, but also all the love. And I wanted really to explore this guilt into the family. I mean, the main question of the movie is the duty to stay near to our family, or the right to go and emancipate ourselves, even if it's far from our family. This is very universal and personal for everybody, and I don't have the answer. I just ask the question in all the movie, and there is no solution. I really don't have the solution.
At the end of the movie, you decide something. So
Yeah,
I don't want to
but
say
the
what you
brother,
decide.
But the brother
Didn't.
So there is 2 points of view of in the same family, because they are twins. They receive the same education, but they cannot do the same choices. They cannot do. You know what I mean? This is.
Yeah, it's very surprising that the most, not surprising at all, in fact, but let's say, for the public, that the most kind of adventurous and the most kind of, even though you have a lot of doubts, it's the woman. The woman is open. The woman in your film she's ready to go away.
Yeah.
To live to risk. You talk a lot about risk.
Yes,
you
and
know?
in the same time, I think she's also more in the question of the origin of the mother.
Yeah.
She always wants to know the country where the mother was born, and the brother don't. And I don't know who between them who is the best way in their head. I really don't. In fact, yeah, I think this is very universal in every culture. That's why I never wanted to put a name on the country of the mother. I decided to invite the name of the country. She's from a country named Isfra, but this is because I wanted to put an universal name on the exile, on the because you a lot of exiled people live in Europe, and it can be from Asia, it can be from I don't know, many countries in fact. So I didn't want to be in the Mediterranean way, but Mediterranean people will recognize themselves maybe more. I think, yeah. I think that the character named Pia, she asked herself all the time this because she is very independent. In fact, she wants to travel a lot, and her twin brother is not really agree with that. And I think that she needs to understand some stuff about the origins of her mom, in order to maybe feel less guilty, and this is because she all the time wants to be far from her family, that she needs to understand where does she comes from. Maybe I think this is that.
Maybe to find some roots.
Yeah, to find her identity. Yes, because the mother doesn't want to speak about the country. She this is a very mysterious part of their family, and the daughter doesn't really agree with that. She needs to know a lot of stuff in order to understand herself. And maybe if she would know a lot of things about the mother, she won't be in a desire all the time to be far from the family and to do many things in other countries. I think I wanted to explore the contrast between ambitious here in France. I think that there is a lot of hope. I don't think that this is very sad or something like that. But there is a big contrast between a lot of people that want to do their own stuffs in freelance, as artists, making their own business, for example. And I always had this feeling that this is very difficult to do it, that maybe we are not really free, or this is very exhausted. Maybe in other countries it feels more easy because there is another spirit. In some countries, when you do the stuffs, you have this feeling that your country encourages you to do stuffs. But sometimes in France I don't feel that so much. So I wanted to speak about that. We do a lot of jobs in addition to our dreams, and we work a lot, and sometimes not so easy. So I do films since 4 years ago, but after, before that I was an actress in theater because I really love theater. And but at 17, just after my exams, graduation, French graduation, I was 17 and I decided to quit my family that is based in south of France, and I wanted to be in Paris trying to become a theater actress. And I did a lot of jobs during maybe 8 years. Really a lot of jobs. And I tried to become actress in theater, and I had a beautiful experience, and I was also first assistant director during 2 years on shootings, but I didn't want to be director at this moment. But I learned a lot. I didn't know on this moment, but it helped me after for my own my shootings. So I didn't do any school. I learned by my own. Sorry for my English. And now I'm happy that this project is kind of born now, and I think this is my yell, my
Your avant.
my ava, my
Yell.
I wanted to. I think that Ace is my first real project that I wanted to tell everything that I felt during these years, because I've missed my family. Of course, I quit very young, and during 10 years now, I just saw them maybe one per year at Christmas, and I did a lot of sacrifices in a way, but I was in love with art, so it was my goal, so I can,
Yeah.
You won.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that the road is so long.
Yeah, but
And,
that's a good beginning, okay?
Yes,
a good
yes,
start, but I can say that.
I think the film is also about where is the limit by being a jerk with your family and being a generous person with your family, and where is the limit by not forgive yourself because of the family, and think to yourself for your own life and for your own family that you will create, but in the same time you don't have to forget your family. So this is like a crazy question that everybody can ask to himself, every age, every culture, and I think I had time to think about that because I quit families very young, so I had time to think about that. Yeah, I think that you have to never forget where you were born. You don't have to forget your family, but in a way you don't have to forgive yourself, because you have to create your life, you have to create your family, and this is also a responsibility to give birth and to create your family. So yes, it was an important question about that, but I think that everybody should be in peace with that. That's the goal that we want to. We would like to find this good balance between not forget the family and have our own family. I think that being a filmmaker is feel free. The first sentence that comes here is feel free, but unfortunately I think maybe I'm wrong, that I'm too much naive, because this is an industry, and this is not only to be free, this is but you have to find your freedom into this industry, maybe, I suppose. And I don't have the answer yet, because I don't have it anymore. I don't have so much experience for now. I'm just a very young filmmaker due to this little experience, but I would like to always find my freedom all the time. But maybe one day, if I don't find my freedom at all, and I have this feeling that I'm going to buy a product for the industry, honestly, I don't know if I will be able to continue. And because this is a need, and because I really love that, I will try all the time to find my freedom into industry, because for now I think that I'm too much naive, because I worked on this with a lot of freedom, and I know that for the next project it won't be like that if I received some financial support, but I would like to find this freedom and maybe one day I will just discover, for example, that I'm losing this freedom, and maybe this day, if I don't feel really free for doing a film, maybe I will stop. I don't know. Maybe that's not a bad thing. I like to. I do cinema because I want to tell some stuff. So if someone tell me no, you should say it in this way, and this is not my visceral point of view on this moment, what's the point? You know?